Good evening. A former volunteer firefighter and EMT was laid to rest today after devoting decades of her life to serving the community.
Her daughter today saying her mother will be remembered for that service, but also for lending a helping hand to anyone in need. Brianna Malone joins us now in the studio with much more on this. Brianna?
That's right, Sean and Jen. The daughter of Katrina Michael says her mother will be remembered as a dedicated, loving, compassionate, and caring person. Family, friends, members of the Platia Volunteer Fire Company and West County Paramedic Association are paying their respects to Katrina Michael. Michael was a former volunteer firefighter for 20 years, as well as an EMT and Borough Council member.
She put a presence known, like people knew who she was, and that it makes the whole family feel well that people knew who she was and what she stood for.
Rainwald says her mother is the reason why her family became involved in community service.
So my brother and I, we were in the fire department. I'm actually I was on council with her, so I mean, it's just, she taught the family what to do. I mean, we are all very community involved, but she is the voice of Platia.
A former colleague of Michael says she is remembering her as a one-of-a-kind person.
She taught me how to be a better person. She taught us all how to be a better person. And people stepped up to the plate because she was the mentor for that. She loved her family, loved her friends, but she believed in community. Not only that, but she was my best friend.
Kristen says her mother will not only be remembered for her work with the volunteer fire department and EMS, but for all that she did in the community.
She would help anybody that ever needed anything. If it was just emergency care to needing toilet paper, like we've had to do that before.
Through the years, ambulance calls, and people would send her thank you cards or call her and thank her for being so kind and compassionate in the back of the ambulance in their time of need. You don't get that every day. She always put other people first, not herself.
And Daniel says she's going to have a difficult time moving forward because it has been her and Katrina Michael for the last 25 years. Jen?
All right, Brianna Malone in the studio. Thank you, Brianna.